Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another PGR reaction. Today we have By My Blade by FLuoRiTe. It's been a bit since we've heard a song from FLuoRiTe on the channel because I've been doing a lot of revisiting of like the older works from PGR. So well before FLuoRiTe was a part of the team, I believe, and I just haven't heard any of their stuff in a while. Even the few newer songs between have not been from them. So I'm excited to hear more of what they have to offer. I love FLuoRiTe's sound, and I guess without further ado, let's go! Also a really long song, like over 8 minutes. Wait a minute, do I know that motif from somewhere? I think I know that motif. I don't know from what? I can't even tell you if it's a PGR thing. That's gonna bug me. It's so familiar. God, that's really gonna bug me. It sounds beautiful, but what is that? It might just sound like something else. It's slightly different in my head. Oh, that's gonna bug me so bad. Like, is that a Naruto thing? Like, it's something weird. I don't know about that. It's definitely not exact, but it's very similar. I'm gonna have to do some searching after the reaction. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is, like what that's reminding me of. See, now it's starting to differentiate itself from whatever it's reminding me of. It might be from PGR. Oh, man, I'm so stuck on that. But it's not detracting from the brilliant work going on here. FLuoRiTe doing their neat synth adjustments that they do all the time. These textures. Ooh, building in. Ooh. All right. Yeah, it's become a whole different thing now. Again, there's those synths, those beautiful textures, man. Woo! A tone shift entirely. Ooh. A lot of dissonance in that choir part. Starting to get a little cinematic here. This is neat. Those choir vocals are so subtle in there. They're like really soft in the mix. This has gone through so many different genre shifts. The vibes are completely different from the beginning. Loves me some bells. Throw those in there. I feel like that kick was like cranked in. Like they filtered in something that made it sound more intense. It added to the attack of it. I don't even know if it did, but it felt like it did. That might just be me. Beautiful artwork, too. Like, I'm just listening to every detail, being distracted by all the visual detail. Ooh. Ooh, get him. Hey. Oh, that's nice. Open up the kit, open up the pit. Let's go. Ooh, they're ending it like that? What an evolution to end it on. I love that. Just opening it up fully at the end there. Really sick choice. I fucking got it. It hit me. It wasn't Naruto. It's Demon Slayer. It's Tanjiro's theme. I'll play a little bit so you can understand what I mean here. You see what I'm talking about? It's like almost dead on. It's not exact. There's definitely differences there, but me thinks there might have been some inspiration, just a little bit, if not just subconscious, like maybe FLuoRiTe's a fan. I don't know, but either way, that was a little too close, and it was really triggering my brain. My tism wouldn't shut the fuck up. I had to figure out what that was. I love that though, so that works really well. Such an emotional theme, so I was really trying to figure out what that was doing to me, but that's exactly what it was doing to me. It was reminding me of that storyline and what impact that had. So I'm sitting here like trying to think of what this is and if that was related to that. It wasn't at all, but man, is it similar. But that aside, this song though, this is interesting. This is really neat. This song confused me from the start, not only just because of that thing I was trying to figure out if it sounded like something else, it was just the fact that this song went from that to what it ended up as. And that kind of gives me some squaring of reference for what this character is, who they are as a person, and how they kind of operate, I guess. So if I'm looking at it very like surface level, I'm getting that this person is fairly aggressive and belligerent maybe, but also does have a heart. It's not like they're cold and heartless and ruthless. They're like that maybe in battle, especially since when these images changed on screen, that was the tonal shift we got, was okay, clearly more of like her battle-oriented self and the outfit she was wearing. That's kind of the vibe you get. There's an elegance to it, but definitely some aggression in there. A lot of aggression, a lot of cinematic bolstering on the soundtrack in general. So I'm like, okay, this character can kick some ass. But from where it started, I'm like, okay, this character was either wronged or has gone through a lot of shit. And that's just kind of who they are. Again, looking at it very surface level by getting to that point, but it's just, it can be hard to figure out what characters' exact backstories are. I'm not sure who the character she had, like, by the scruff of their neck, for example, is. Like, who is that? Was it somebody who wronged her in the past? Is it something that was just, she was told to go take this person out and it doesn't really have anything to do with her, but she does as she's ordered? It's hard to figure out what that exactly is, but given the music there, I think that there is some sort of a relationship between those two, and it's probably not a positive one in some way. I just can't tell exactly what or why. I don't think she would be like an experiment. I don't really have that vibe from the song, but maybe somebody who's been through a lot and struggled for their success, eventual success, and came from a much lower point in their life. I mean, most characters kind of have a similar backstory to that, especially in games like this that rely on those sorts of narratives to give the character meaning and a general motivation to do what they do. You can really get at its surface level there. But shifting to the music side of things, this is just FLuoRiTe's best work in general. It has a little bit of everything that FLuoRiTe loves to do, messing around with those cinematic accents, especially in the percussion section, those bells, those really heavy impacts that are just kind of assisting these electronic drums in there, those samples, really nice, very punchy, but then also all these textures in there, all these synthetic textures that are just floating around, doing their thing, throwing in those choir vocals too, really subtle as a texture, not even like as a lead. Like they had that one lead vocalist in there, those samples that were playing, but there was this like deeper choir of the damned sort of thing going on there that was like a lot softer in the mix, and that's a neat texture to add on to all those synths. They all kind of play together and add to that like chaos underneath, which plays to that whole character guess of her being very aggressive, maybe having some of that dark underbelly to herself and her personality. But in general, again, I don't necessarily see her as a bad person, but she's definitely somebody who knows how to kick ass and knows when to kick ass, and might come off as a little standoffish and maybe not the most personable human on earth, but at the end of the day, she still has a big heart for her friends and family. That sort of character. You know the one I'm talking about. You've probably played the game. You probably know what she's like, and if I'm accurate or not, you can tell me. I'm aware that I'm not always accurate, so let me know down below. But I don't know if I really have much else to say on this, frankly. Like, aside from the great mixing and mastering, which apparently wasn't even FLuoRiTe's, and that was actually Halo Weekend of one other person. Who was it? Hyokuro. I don't know who that is, but man, that's really good mixing there and really good mastering work just to balance everything. Really cool. I've been giving a lot of praise to Halo Week recently because I've been listening to older songs, like I said, and it's a bunch of their work. It's a bunch of Halo Week's work, and you can kind of see them working through that sound profile and figuring out what sound PGR is supposed to be like. So I'm hearing things that don't really sound like FLuoRiTe, but sound kind of like Halo Week-esque approaches to synths and where they land in the ear, and now it makes sense because apparently Halo Week had a hand in that process for this, and I love that. I love these collaboration things where it's like, hey, I've got a really good song, let's do this, let's make your strengths my strengths and put out a really banger track every single time. It's the same reason I love it when other collaborators work together, like Cosmograph and Nine, for example. They do a great job of that as well. Just every single time they work on something together, it's just a masterpiece, and this feels like that too. A great song song, great composition, great placement of everything, and then great production value behind it. So Halo Week helping there, definitely adding to that, and just in general, really pumping this song up. It's a great one. This is definitely one of the best ones that FLuoRiTe has put out to date, and I'm sure they're only going to get better from here. But I think that's about all I got to say on this one, so thank you all so very much for watching. If you have any other songs you want me to get to from PGR, let me know down below. I'm interested in hearing some older ones and newer ones. Throw me a little bit of both. Let's see what I end up listening to. I've been really enjoying revisiting the old stuff, but also when new stuff comes out like this, I've got to listen to it. So it's always fun no matter what the result ends up being. But I digress. If you enjoyed this video and you want to follow me and support me for more stuff in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!